Good afternoon, everybody. This is Wednesday afternoon, October 16th, and this is our Wednesday afternoon tips and tricks call. And today is going to be a little different. It's more like a workshop, but actually, what I wanted to do to start off with is give you presents a couple different philosophies that I came across. Now, Rory's been talking about the seed oils, and the seed oils is something that I'm going to touch on today also. But I want to do this first, and then we'll go there. I'm having a little technical difficulty with the chat GPT, so we're going to have to ad lib through that part of it. So what I'm going to do is share my screen now for you, and you just let me know if you can see it. What you see, it's good, right, Larry? And so
Yes.
now what
Yep.
we're looking at is something that Donna actually put up earlier today, and we'll just go over this. If you didn't see it, it says, do not underestimate yourself, no matter what people say. Okay. And you hear Rory talk about these things and what I'm going to talk about in a couple minutes too. He says it all the time. So everybody knows this. And we just want to emphasize it to you. You are better than you think. Okay. You are loved and you deserve to be happy and have peaceful life. So like Tanya was saying last night and Rory, you know, don't listen. If people give you negative input, go to people who give you a positive input, no matter who they are, family, relatives, friends. Just partner yourself with positive surroundings. Okay, positive people. Okay. Now, here's something that I want you to look at and think about. People always ask you, how can I make money? Good question. How can I make money online? Okay, a common question that I get, and mostly everybody that does the BRTs get at least once in a while, and they ask, "How can I make money online?" Well, frankly, that's the wrong question. You have to understand one thing about money. Making money is an exchange of values. So it's all your perception, what's in your mind. So, money is an exchange of values. Instead of asking, how can I make money online? You should ask, what value can I provide to the online community? Now, think about that deeply. Okay. Instead of saying, how can I make money? Say, what value can I? So you're asking yourself here now. All right. Ask yourself now, what value can I provide to the online community? What can we offer? Well, the more values you can provide, the more people are willing to give you money in exchange for those values. Okay. Think about that. The more value you can provide, the more people are willing to give you money in exchange for those values. If you say you have no values, you're wrong, especially being here, because Rory is giving you more value all the time. And that's what Tuesday night comes in, right? And he tells us when there's something new, gives it to us on Tuesday nights. Therefore, to get and keep new members in Triple R 247, keep presenting new values. So we're all gathered around, we all have our categories, and everything within those categories are values that we have to promote to ourselves and to other people. So you can always provide value, making you a person that people will believe in and buy from because they trust you and what you offer. That's why on Rory's Keystone Video, he says he puts out when something's new, he's got like 50,000 leads. And every time he puts it out, he gets a lot of people that will buy from him. And that's because he's created value over the past years. And so when they see something from Rory, they recognize his name, they know the products have been vetted. And, if they want it, they'll buy it from him because they trust him, BRT. So they'll trust him. Now, you can always provide value, making you a person that people will believe in and buy from because they trust you and what you offer. So now, if you're talking about your parents or somebody, a friend says, "Oh, that's a scam," or it's um, a scheme or something like that, you say, you know, this is a program that has value. I'm here to help you obtain something that you not only want, but may need. And therefore, this is available to you right now through me at a special offer. Now, keep striving for what you want, believe in yourself, and use the tools and technology given to you. So, again, money is an exchange of values. So how can I make money online? By promoting all the products and services that you have on your website. Okay. Now, another one is anyone can be their own fortune teller. Did you know that? And this is actually something that Rory's talked about too, if you think about it. So I got this letter and I'm presenting it to you. So it said, "Hi, Thomas." Of course, that's to me. And says, anyone can be their own fortune teller. Now, am I serious? Now, what I mean is anyone can foretell what their achievement will be in the future. Is that raising eyebrows? The secret is shared by Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba Group. And I think mostly everybody has heard of that group. It's worldwide. Here is what he said. Your greatest achievement is what you spend most of your time in, right? You hear we're already talking about that. You, if you spend most of your time learning, you'll be very knowledgeable. Some people come here and they want to look at all the videos and learn everything before they start promoting the program. Well, you'll be very knowledgeable because that's what you're spending most of your time on. All right. If you spend most of your time exercising, for example, you'll be fit, right? If you spend most of your time in sales, you'll make money. It sounds like common sense, right? Well, common sense is not common until it has been told. To me, it was a paradigm shift when I first heard it. During the years when I was searching for the meaning of success and how to be successful, I spent all my spare time reading self-help books and attending seminars. And that's what I did back in the 70s. Well, I even taught people about success. I did marketing and sales back then also. So I was very knowledgeable, but I was nowhere near the success that I wanted to be. Okay. Now, I'm sure that you have friends who know a lot of things from politics to history, but how is their achievement in career? So these are the people, they're telling you what they think you should do, what you should not do. Is it this, that, the other thing? Just think about that. That's what Jack Ma said. If you spend most of your time learning, you'll be very knowledgeable. He didn't say if you spend most of your time learning, you'll be rich. Okay, no matter how big or small the thing is, if you spend most of your time on it, like watching television, okay, it is going to be your biggest achievement. Ask yourself, how much time do you spend on playing games, on checking out deals and offers on TV or social media, doing home improvement, reading and relying or replaying chats and messages, or minding other people's business? If any of you do any of that, think about where you are at the moment. If you can channel most of your time into something, you will be very good at that thing, no matter what it is. So, in other words, if you want to be good at something, all you have to do is simply channel all your time into it. It's that simple. So, do you want to foretell what your greatest achievement will be? Just look at what you are spending most of your time on currently. Okay? That's that. But think about it. Again, that's what Rory constantly says. When we share him every week, says something pertaining to that. And when it comes to the conventions and January, February, if you spend all your time or most of your time doing BRT calls, trying to get people under you in here, then you'll be successful because that's what you're spending most of your time on. It's good we have all the live calls and we have the live training and we have the recordings and all the tools and technology that you need to be successful. But what do you spend your time on? Are you organized? Do you spend the same time every day, 2 to 4 hours, making calls, trying to talk to people, tell them what you have, what you're doing, and how it can benefit them? You do that, and then you'll achieve what your goal is. So you want to write down what your goal is and then work towards it. Okay. So that is the philosophy aspect of it. Okay. Now, what I want to do is, again, like I said before, Rory, last couple of weeks, has been talking about seed oil. Now, let me see how many people here have actually, let me just stop this for a minute. How many people have actually done a page on seed oil? Larry, Hortense. Okay. Hmm. Anybody else? Obviously, there's a reason why he wanted that he's talking about seed oil. I guess it's reasonable to assume, Donna, that something's coming up in Velavita next month that will pertain to that.
I
Is that
have a feeling
logical?
that's the way he's getting around dropping the hint to people and to get us prepared because he does his best to have us prepared ahead of time.
Yeah.
So I would always, when he drops something like that, I would always pay attention to it and get yourself ready because if you wait to the last minute, I mean, he always helps us get as much as we can out of every opportunity. So that's one thing I've learned. Don't dilly-dally around. If he is that positive and
Adamant.
bent on something, yeah, exactly. Then follow his lead, guys.
Yeah, and as well, the fact that he's trying to get as many people as possible into Velveeta as ambassadors and getting the
Yes,
50% off, there's a reason.
absolutely. Absolutely. Plus, that's going to give you the maximum commissions as you grow yourself. So it doesn't matter if you've been in one day or if you've been in 8 years, like some of us. Uh, take his advice and grow as fast as you can. Because if we could have everybody in Panama, that would be such a party. That would be awesome.
So that's creating more value. Now, let's do a little setup for this. And there's a couple people, well, three people, including myself, and that have done a page here. Now, there we also have some new people here. Talking about new pages, usually new pages are done after you've already had Google AdSense, okay? And to do you don't want to really do, you can start doing an extra page, but you don't want to publicize it until you have gotten your Google AdSense. But it's good practice anyway. Your main objective, of course, is to make sure that you're doing um, your anchor offers. Modify your anchor offers. Make sure all your links are in the pages that you got. When you're in DA, you have the 5 links there. You want to put them all in your pages, you know, the brain food and so on and so forth. But with this seed oil is something that is new, extra, and it's foretelling the future. Like I just went over, this is a way that you can tell what the future is bringing. So some people here don't know how to go about setting up their My Drive. So I want to just go over this. It's just going to be brief, but I want to show you how to do that for the new people. Again, this is being recorded, so you can always look at it over and over again by going to that link that I put in the chat and bookmarking it. And don't forget to subscribe, and then you'll also be updated if you miss out on a Wednesday afternoon call and we've recorded it, then you'll be able to see it. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen again, and I want to go over a little bit on how to um, start setting up. Okay, where'd it go? And okay, to start off with, you want to make sure that you have your My Drive set up. So for the new people, especially, most of the people here know how to do all this, but this is going to be for, I know some of the new people here, to let them know where to get it. To start, you want to go to My Drive. So how do you find My Drive? You're in your Gmail, any of your Gmails, okay? And you go over to the right where you see the 9 dots, okay? Click on the 9 dots to bring up the drop down. And you want to look for My Drive. Actually, it doesn't say My Drive, it just says, in this case, Drive. So you want to click on this. Now, when you click on that icon, your My Drive comes up. Okay. And you come up to this screen. Now, normally this screen will be empty. And what you want to do is start using this as your backup for your website. So you could actually, the way you do that is go over to new and new folder, and then you can click on, and it opens up to this, and you could put your site for, your 4digit.com site in there, and then you hit create. And everything inside there, then you'll put all your backups, the whole backup site. And this is the way I have it: categories, subcategories, drafts, pages, posts and affiliates, and unauthorized pages. So that's an idea for you. That's how you can get your backup My Drive established. So what I also have are folders for our anchor offers. There's, brain food, and there's SHG and everything. But as you're going to look here, I've got, a lot. Now, what we're talking about today is seed oil. Now, we don't have any particular anchors with seed oil or programs. This seems to be, or this is a subject by itself. So what you're going to have to do is just create a folder with that in mind. So you go over here, click on new folder, and just type in seed oil. So if you go down here, and more folders that you put in here, after they're put in, they'll all be automatically alphabetized. So here's seed oil and more. You click on it a couple times to bring it up. And you put whatever you want in here, you know. So if you're starting off, what you want to do is you want to make a document to put all your notes in. All right, so let's just do that here. Go to new. Okay, you already made the folder. It's called seed oil. And I put seed oil and more because I don't know what other stuff I'm going to be putting in there. So I put seed oil and more. Then when you want to add another document, you just hit, open that up, go down. Here's your documents. If you wanted a Google Sheet, here's your Google Sheet and forms, whatever. It's self-explanatory, but most of the time you'll be doing documents, you know. So you put it's untitled, and this is the way it comes up. And let's just say seed oil notes. Now you notice it says untitled document. What this will do is just highlight the title here. This will be your title. And over here, it says normal text. You can hit title if you want, make it big. And you can move it over to center it. And while it's highlighted, just take your cursor and just go left click into the title. You see, and it comes up. You notice that? Now, we brainstorm, okay? In the old days, before computers, we brainstormed when we had something new, when you're at work at a job and you're trying to plan the future and of the business. You sit around the round table and you're all throwing out ideas left and right. Well, we still brainstorm, but now we have the help of artificial intelligence, chat GPT, and so forth that we can brainstorm with. Now, when you're using Chat GPT, especially for this part, you can look at what they have and you can take what they have. But remember, this part of it is basically for giving you ideas. So what I want to do now, Larry, with Larry's assistant, I'm going to stop sharing here. Okay. Because my Chat GPT went down today, of course. It was up a few hours ago, but now it's down. I can't get into it. So if Larry wouldn't mind sharing his screen and bringing up Chat GPT, we'll just go over that and give you an idea of what to put in there. Okay. First of all, what you're going to do is you're starting off with a brand new subject, right? And you're putting in seed oil. So what's the first thing that we would want to do when we're going to write a blog on, well, on seed oil? All right. Probably the best thing to start off with is a keyword. Now, we know that Rory uses seed oil. We're talking about seed oil. You see his page on seed oil. So seed oil is a good keyword. But just for us to see what else there is, why don't we ask chat what are other keywords that represent seed oil and see what it brings up. What other keywords are related or similar to seed oil? Now, Roy, I guess, wants us to only use seed oil, but this is also something because when you get the answer to that, what other keywords are similar to seed oil, you can start dispersing them inside your blog page. Okay, because you can have multiple keywords and long-tailed keywords, it doesn't matter. Long-tailed keywords are multiple words. That's a keyword. A keyword is one word. A key phrase, like you see in your administrative page, is can be one word or two or more words. And a long-tailed keyword can be multiple, you know, keys words. So you see, we're brainstorming, and you ask what are the keywords going to be used for seed oils, and this is what you get: vegetable oils, edible oils, plant-based oils, cold press oils, refined oils, and polyunsaturated fats, monosaturated cooking oils, linoleic acid, industrial oils, high oleic oils, and trans fat oils. I stopped because when I came across the canola oil, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but canola oil was originally developed back in the 1800s. It wasn't called canola back then, but it was used to put in automobiles, to lubricate automobiles. But
Oh,
yet,
yay! That's what Canada is known for. Yeah, Canada oil. Yeah,
and
great.
you look in mostly all the right products and services and processed foods, and you'll see canola oil in there. Gee, what's wrong with that picture? Well, right off the bat, you see canola oil is, made from seeds, so it's a seed oil. And you see, what's he saying there? The canola plant is a cultivar of, okay, rapeseed. That's a delightful word, rapeseed. That was specifically bred in Canada, Joel, right? During the
Yep.
1970s. Okay, it was developed there, but it was actually used before then too. And um, the oil is extracted from the crushed seeds. Now, considering everything, all these seeds, all these oils are actually bad because they have a ratio more of omega-6 to omega-3. Omega-3 oils are good, and omega-6, if it's more omega-6, that's not good. And that's what causes all the problems with your health, with your bones, with your, being tired and, no energy. So that is a word that you can use within your article, because this is now to give you ideas on how to build a blog page. Okay. Now, next, so you have the keywords. So number one, you have the keywords. You open up a brand new blog page or a page, yeah, to make this, and you find your keyword. And right now, seed oil is the actual keyword, but it's what's after the seed oil is what, you know, also modifies it to make it your own. And just this and all the others also, you want to use your own personal experience somehow in there. And we have those other websites here. Maybe we can take a look at them before we finish. Okay, so the next thing that you want to do is ask chat for an outline in that now here's something that you want to consider. Chat will do and be whatever you want it to be. So you can start off by saying, you are a marketer. you are developing a blog page that will be talking about seed oil and the dangers of seed oil. So you're telling the chat that now he's not just an AI, but he's a marketer, like we all are. We are marketers. So we want to relate on the same level. So he's a marketer. And he, like us, was going to build a web page pertaining to the toxic results of seed oil or the toxic implications of seed oil. So that's what you tell them. Now, can you tell me now? What I want to do is to save some time here is say, can you give me an outline for a whole blog page pertaining to this? So I am a marketer. I am a marketer, or not, I am a marketer. You are a marketer. Forgive me, folks. I know I'm a marketer. But we're telling chat that he's a marketer. So you want to put in there, you are a marketer, Larry. You are a marketer and are writing a blog page. You are a marketer and are writing a blog page on the toxic ramifications, or whatever equal word you want to use, toxic results of using seed oil. I had all this done on my chat, but I can't get to it. So I want to thank Larry for helping me here do this. And you are writing a blog page. Uh, please give an outline for that page. Now, the thing about chat, we can all say basically the same thing, but when we use our own language, we're going to be using different words, and the results are going to be slightly different. So that's what's nice. So what it's going to do is give you actually an outline to follow. See, the beginning is your introduction, and then it's going to go on. And this one is just staying on canola oil, but you want to word it so that it's seed oil in general, not one specific oil, to give you the outline. And well, we'll see again at these other pages how they came out. But remember, you're just getting ideas here. You can extrapolate from the first one to the last one to the middle one, taking words out here and there, using your keywords in and out, and expanding on the subheadings too. Because remember, for Yoast, we want to make sure that there's enough information there and they're both green and green. Now, you also want to tell them chat to give you SEO compliant with no more than like 20 words per sentence, because that's also what we want to stay within the Google parameters. They want us to keep it in the Yoast, which helps us keep the words and the sentences to 20 words maximum and less. So you can ask that. You can give me the cons of seed oils. Please outline. So it'll do whatever you want. And now what you're going to do is then copy this. Okay, when you got all your questions answered, you copy it and then go over to the seed oil document that I just showed you that you made in my drive and put it in there. Now you can use that as your guide when you're building your web page. Okay, so you take the outlines and you can expand on it. Remember, you want to use your keywords in the subject headings and the subheadings because you need to have so many of there. And then that's how you do that. And you put all your notes and suggestions into the document, as I mentioned before. Okay. Any questions while we have that up?
Just remember, everybody, you can use outlines. It helps you build your page much more efficiently, but you have to use your own words, your own verbiage. So use it as a guide only.
Yeah, again, this is brainstorming. So instead of brainstorming between you and another human being, excuse me, you're brainstorming with Chat GPT. Okay, I choked up on that one. So there's endless, like Rory says, you can make multiple pages on this one subject alone. And you can pick each one, like this one was talked about canola oil. And you can click on vegetable oil or make a page on vegetable oil or on safflower oil, anything. There's a lot of oils. And again, when you're in the grocery store, you look around and you'll notice that all the processed foods, which all contain these type of seed oils, are laid out on the perimeter of the store. So if you want to go look at anything that has these bad oils in it, they'll be laid right out. In the stores, it's the companies that pay the stores for had to have their products in there, and they lay out the products in a fashion that most of the people will see them. Okay, and that's their marketing. That's how they do it. So if you want to buy food that it doesn't have processed seed oils in it or super processed, which is even worse, go to the middle aisles. Look for the foods there. That way, you'll be less likely to pick it up. Right now, the majority of the foods, good to high 80% or more, are all processed and have all these oils. You'd be surprised. Okay. So what I want to just quickly do is I want to go to those pages that you have. Larry, you have a page, and who else had the page?
Hortense, I think.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So why don't you tell us quickly about your page, Larry, since you're showing it. Seed oils are bad for you. That's your title. See, there's a picture of all the seed oils. Are you able to unmute, Larry?
Now I can. I had to stop sharing to be able to um unmute.
Okay, why
That's
don't you
weird.
just put your link in the chat? I'm going to put my link in the chat, and everybody can go click on. We'll click on Larry's. Let me see. Put your link in there. I'll share my screen. Oh, you're
Okay.
sharing your screen? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically what I did was listed the most common seed oils gave a better substitute. Of course, talked a little bit about it. Um, your fast food restaurants, uh, I gave a link on, of course, McDonald's is the most popular one. So, you can check the seed oils on the Big Mac, the fries, the sausage McMuffin. But these others, they don't list that they actually use seed oils, but you can see their nutrition screen here. Say, for example, when I did say, for example, McDonald's fries, I made a link to their nutrition, and right up here at the top it says ingredients: vegetable oil, which is canola oil, corn oil, soybean oil, hydrogenated soybean oil, blah 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 blah. You know, so it's
Really.
it's given a basically a link to their nutrition summary. Um, Hold on, where'd my page go?
And whatever ingredients are up front, first, second, and third, that's the one that has the most of that particular ingredients in it.
Yeah, and then um, what processed foods contain seed oils? Everything here contains seed oils. So the moral of the story is, if you're at the grocery store, check the packaging of everything you see. If you're not eating seed oils, which were found are not good for you, instead pick products that have coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil. Start cooking with these three
Mhm.
oils, and your health and weight will improve. Um, but then, once Bella Vita does its thing, then of course that will be this. So, and that's basically it.
Yeah, and that's
There's
how you
it's
can
it's a
tie it
work in
in.
progress. There's so much to research that, yeah. Okay, and then I'll put
Yeah.
my page in the link here.
Yeah, so everybody click on the pages there. They'll help us all get the rating from
Yep.
Google. Okay. Just like we did with the brain food pages. And that will help everybody. Now, I'll show you mine right over here, which is
Can you, there's Larry. Thank you.
hmm?
Yeah. No, I just Larry's wasn't there until just now, so perfect.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So the links are in the chat, and this is what I made mine on is the seed oils. There's your keyword, seed oils. So remember, that's what we're talking about. And again, all those other keywords that you find from chat, you can disperse throughout the rest of the page. So I thought after I just about, well, almost finished it, then I said, what can I do to make it a little more serious? Because I was thinking about, ads, and what you want to do is you always want to, when you're doing the blog, again, like Rory was saying, at the beginning, you have a problem. So you want to create the problem. All right. And then you want to show the solution. So we're problem solvers. That's what we do, marketers, and we solve problems. So this is a big problem. So I said, okay, what type of picture can I have? I had a different one here before, but then I changed it and I put this one here. If I blow it up, check it out. Pretty cool, huh? Seed oil.
Hmm.
I didn't do
Yeah, it's
that.
pretty good.
I figured, yeah, that really, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So there's my 1,000 words. Okay.
Cool.
So now I've been into health for decades, and I even developed a web site for a doctor. And so I've known about this for years. So you want to just get everything in here that you can, problems, and you want to make sure, like Larry was saying about Velavita, we have other products too that we can utilize this for example, the beef. Where's the beef? Here's the beef, you know. And so if you click on this, it'll go to the dense beef that we have, which is pure, unadulterated, non-processed food. And that's what people need to get into. And red meat is better than any other type of foods out there, even a lot of the fruits, you know. So it's over here, I wrote, the body needs nutrient-dense foods like beef. This also includes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, which means the omega-3, not the omega-6. And by adhering to this protocol, your body will be supported for overall well-being, preventing chronic diseases and maintaining high energy levels. And these processed foods can cause a lot of problems. So you just go down, and obesity and everything is what is being caused by these processed foods. And here's something else too. I've taken a picture of a label behind it, and I put the only way I could show them is by clicking to enlarge. So if you click to enlarge it, and I show I show you what is in there, the things that are bad for you. Sucralose, that's sugar. Sugar is bad for you. Salt is bad for you. It helps you retain water. And here you go down here. I don't, you should be able to see it. It says canola oil. Now we know
Hmm.
canola oil is good for the cars, but it's not good for our body engine. So you want to make sure you look at the back of the labels and look at the small print down there, and you'll see anything like that. Blue is sugar, salt, canola oil. But all that stuff is in these examples of baked goods, candies, crackers, mayonnaise, salad dressing, chips, so on and so forth. Then I have beware of these seed oils, the worst seed oils to avoid: canola, corn, sunflower, soy, grapeseed, rice, cottonseed. It can actually create these problems: coronary disease, brain health, obesity, cholesterol, depression. Take a look at that. You can see the percentages. When this was comparing people taking non-seed oil or eating, non-seed oil, and those containing seed oil, 62% higher heart attacks with people who take seed oil, like what was mentioned up here. Okay, obesity went from 16 to 36% more than not consuming seed oil. Cholesterol, LDL. So if you want to maintain your health, check this out. Make sure you get only seed oils. Now, this I have another website, and I don't use it much anymore, but I extrapolated this from my other website that I did in 2015. And I just put it here. The prices have changed, but this is what you want to, consume, those that are very good for getting rid of painful inflammation. Remember, the object here, the subject is seed oils contain increase inflammation and pain. So that's the problem. Here's the solution. You can eat any of this stuff and it will help you because it has the vitamins and minerals and everything. And if you want to also, which I don't know, I may or may not have it in here, but if you want to fight cancer and you don't ever want it, make sure you're taking vitamin B17. Okay. And like Larry did, for example, top picks for the best oil is olive, avocado, and coconut. And when you're cooking with hot on the stove and you really want a good oil that doesn't burn or smoke, avocado is a good one. It'll go up
Yeah,
to
it's good.
500 degrees.
Yeah.
And then remember, you're on all your blog pages, you want to connect it to another page, so you have to put links to other pages like I did for the beef. And you put Velveeta stuff in here, and that will help you get a good SEO. Okay. And What we have? One more Hortense?
Hortense
Okay.
has one.
Okay. Do you want to share, Hortense? Can she share?
Yes.
Or does she have to? Are you able to share?
No, I don't have co-host access, but you may need to just go into the little arrow above the share and choose allow participants to share.
I got her.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, here we have the hidden dangers of seed oils. Now, hidden dangers of seed oils, they've been hidden all along because a lot of people don't know that these oils are dangerous to your health. So this is what I based this page on, them being dangerous to your health. And then I put in Barry's video in it. So then we go on down and find the two S's pose significant help to our health and wellness. Seed oils, and these are just some of them. And I included them in the seed oils. As much as we talk about, there's another article, and it includes sugar. That sugar is bad for you. So seed oils and sugars, and you want to stay away from them. So okay, and what's in them? What are they? What are seed oils? These are seed oils that you use every day in your kitchen. It's a whole long list of them, and they're not good for us. So peanut oil, the one they thought was so good, it's better than the rest of them, but it's still bad for you. And I know people are using peanut oils a lot, especially around Thanksgiving when we fry our turkeys. Peanut oil is not good for you, so I've got to do some transforming because I didn't know all this about seed oils. So this is good. Okay,
Now, is your page published, Hortense?
publish. Yeah, you don't see
All
it.
right. No, no, I'm looking for it. I can't find it. What's so are you five? Is that 5e93.com?
5D,
Ah, there you go. I'll put it in the chat then.
5D, 93.com. Okay, so here we have more dangers, the omega-6 fatty acids and the nutrition that's killing and processing, making the seed oils. Seed oils remain in our body for up to upwards of 2 years or more. It takes a long time to get rid of it. So, and then it brings in processed foods that are bad for you because they've been processed and have stuff added to them that our bodies don't need. So, okay, then there are 10 main companies producing these seed oils, and these are the ones, and they are the very well-known companies that we like to buy their products. So if we give up all these products, we're not going to have much to eat. But this is what it tells you, that these companies are making things bad for us.
That's number two is very interesting. If you go to number two and read what you have written for number two,
Number two.
yeah, for the Pepsi.
Uh,
You go down a little bit. You go back to where you listen to 10 main companies,
okay.
and then number
All
two
right.
right there, where it
PepsiCo.
says, yeah. So what did that says there?
Okay.
That
I'd like to add here that the CEO of PepsiCo has stated that he does not let his family consume any of their products. Now,
isn't
wow,
that crazy?
Isn't that
that's
That's
something?
crazy.
crazy. Why would they give them to us?
Like
Do as I
that goes
say,
to
not as
show
I
you
do.
that greed is more valuable than our health.
Right.
You know what I
They're
mean?
only interested in making money. They don't care how bad they hurt us.
crazy. We got to change this, you know?
So all of these companies, these are well-known companies that everybody uses and thinking they're getting healthy products from them, and they're not. So, like I say, we're gonna have to find some ways around these products. Okay.
And we do have the ability to change this.
Yes.
Your pocketbook runs them.
Your
So
pocketbook. Stop buying them. Find something different. So that's included in there. And then I remember Rory saying include a testimony. Well, I didn't have a testimony, so I borrowed his. So I
And
borrowed his, redid it, and put it in my page.
yeah, and we can do that too. If we don't have one, then borrow his and just reword it. And
I borrowed
yep,
his.
perfect.
So that's in my page too. And then at the bottom, it tells you start taking better care of yourself. And then I included the Velveeta products.
Mm-hmm.
See?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Right.
Awesome. That's why everybody, you have to really be conscientious when you're going in the grocery store. Just don't be in a hurry to pick anything and bring it home
That's
because, you don't want to be poisoning your family or yourself.
exactly.
And this is basically what it is. But it's so over a long period of time. But it happens. So like Donna says, we have the ability to change it, and the biggest way to change it is not buying the products.
Not
You know,
buying the products,
Yeah,
it's
sir. That's
it's
right.
hard and takes twice as long to find what you want. Trust me, but that's your
and
alternative. There's no excuse. Now with this, we're showing the public, we're bringing it to light, and there's no excuse, for buying this stuff.
I just
Okay.
discovered. I just discovered recently that my absolute favorite food, hummus. The second ingredient is canola oil. So I got to put something else to eat instead.
Really. That's
Yeah,
the worst of the worst.
it's terrible, and yeah, proud to be Canadian, right?
It's all your fault. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm going to stop the recording now. I appreciate everybody for coming. Thank you, Larry and Hortense and Joel, for participating and helping me out here. And
No
see you
problem.
all next week.